All right, here we go. Beautiful day. Hopefully I get this working right. Testing out some audio again here. This is the new, it's got the new media mod for my GoPro Hero 8. I tried recording this a few times and the audio is so bad can't really hear it, so we'll see how this works. This is on the back microphone setting. If this doesn't work, I'll have to go to like a shotgun mic or something, which is nice because with this you have that option. So anyway, all right, let's get into it. The reason I'm doing this video is this. I know you guys can't see it too well, but this is my 2019 RadRover from Rad Power bikes, and yeah, this is my daily driver. Actually heading to work right now. Take you guys along with me on my afternoon commute. Work a swing shift. So yeah, this is mid-April filming this. I bought this bike back in late August of 2019. And probably see that 1,468 miles so far. Still going strong. Ride her every day, to and from work, 5 days a week, and then the weekends a lot of times I like to do you know, just that's my fun ride. It's always a fun ride, but you know, that's my exploration trips. Actually, that isn't even fair, because even a lot of times, especially not when I'm going to work on days like today, I explore. It's one of the beauties of this is you know, it makes my commute fun. I look forward to my commute these days. Not stuck in traffic. Enjoying this beautiful weather. I'm fortunate enough to live in an area that has a lot of bike trails and bike paths, you know, bike lanes. So yeah, I'm really howdy. So yeah, I'm really very fortunate. So if you too live in a similar area, then yeah, this might be a good option for you. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. Gets the blood pumping a little bit. So yeah, so a little about me. I'm middle-aged, overweight, out of shape, and kind of like a lot of people out there, you know, I had a very active youth, and you know, had a lot of injuries. Broke both ankles multiple times. Had a real bad knee injury. You know, fractured my tailbone, broke my shoulder collarbone a couple times. So, you know, as you get older, this stuff catches up with you. And yeah, so, but I kind of wanted to, you know, get back into some activity. I'm not a gym person. More or less an introvert, so I don't really care for going to the gym, you know, that kind of stuff. I tried it for a little while. It's just not my thing. But I always loved bikes. I bought a normal bike, rode it a few times, and you know, it just wasn't. I mean, it's fine for like a casual weekend ride or whatever. I also live in an area that has a lot of hills, and anyway, it was just, you know, after a while, it just got painful. And you know, if it's painful, then you don't do it. So the bike kind of got scrubbed, and so then I started seeing these electric bikes pop up, and I thought, well, maybe that would be a good, you know, alternative, something to sort of compensate, kind of push me along, something that I can progress, start out easy, and then, you know, kind of build up my physical fitness a little bit, and, you know, get out and enjoy it. So yeah, so I started researching, looking online. I found a video. Shout out to I'm also a gamer, which is what I mostly do on this channel. Well, I don't do much of anything on this channel, but anyway, I found a YouTuber. His screen name is Barnacles Nerdgasm. Shout out to Jerry Barnacles. And he did a couple videos on this RadRover, and Jerry, like myself, is a big guy, and you know, and that was another limitation, was like, all right, you know, when you're 300 pounds, that also limits your, you know, selection, I should say. So you need a bike that can handle you. You start thinking about a motor. You know, you need a pretty strong motor, pretty powerful. Plus the bike needs to be heavy duty. So I saw his video on this, and I thought, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. So I started looking at it. Well, you know, it's like $1,500. It's a chunk of change. I'm not, you know, I do okay, but $1,500 for most people is a pretty big investment. I think my last bike was like $400. So anyway, so I couldn't afford to do it right off the bat. Kind of saved up for a little bit, and I kept researching. I actually looked at, you know, even doing like the kits to like modify my other bike. You know, I thought, well, maybe that would be an option. But you know, you start looking at the kits and what's entailed. You're basically looking at about the same investment. You know, it's just buying one of these. So I kind of nixed that one. So and then I found on I was finally about ready to buy to do it, and hey. On their website, they had a thing called Affirm, a program called Affirm, which I hadn't heard of before. So I checked it out. I'm like, okay, what's this? You know, so I looked at this, and it's you know, like a loan service, and I don't know how. They must have some affiliate program with Rad Power bikes or something, but it was like 12 months. No interest. So like, wow, okay. And you know, so I applied, got approved, and I don't have that. I'm okay credit, I guess, average. And anyway, so yeah, it's only like 100. You know, I got the bike before I even put any money on it. $125 a month or something for 12 months. Just a sweet deal. So, you know, check that out if you guys are, you know, if you're limited, you know, if you're on the fence but not want to spend the money right away, might be a good option for you. So anyway, so yeah, so I finally got that. You know, it couldn't have been I mean, ordered this thing, and bam, it's here in 2 days. There is some assembly, not much though. You do a really good job of, there's videos you can look online. They have, real good instructions. It was easy. I've worked on bikes. I've been around bikes most of my life, so. But I think pretty much anybody could do it. It was pretty straightforward. They give you a little bag of tools. One issue I did have when I got the bike, and I should have addressed it, when I pulled it out of the box, there was like, right off the bat, I saw like 2 broken spokes. And, I was like, oh man. But I thought, well, 2 broken spokes should be all right. And I was so excited, just so pumped to ride it, that I just, went ahead. I didn't address it. Went ahead and rode them like that. And actually rode it, without, kind of forgotten about it. Rode for several months. I actually had, it was about, over 1,000 miles on it. And it's on my commute to work, and I had to do a quick maneuver. Almost got ran over by a bus. Had to do a quick maneuver up onto the sidewalk, and then when I went back down the sidewalk, I heard a loud bang. Thought I had gotten a flat. But that wasn't the case. I had ended up blowing out the back wheel. I think at first glance, there was about, 6 or 7 broken spokes, and it was wobbling like crazy. I actually was able to ride it home, but you only do about 10 miles an hour, which is probably not a good idea because it warped the heck out of the rim. And anyway, we took it to the shop, kind of beyond my repair. And we found like 9 broken spokes. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Bike was down for a week. They tried truing it, replacing the spokes, and the rim was so tweaked that he was really fighting it. So the amount of time that he would spend fighting it, he just said, hey, I recommend we get another rim. I could probably be about the same amount of money. So we went ahead and bought a new rim, all new spokes. So it's a lot more heavy duty, double butted, nice rim. So, that's something, if you are, pick up one of these if you're thinking about stay on top of that kind of stuff. Had I got the spokes fixed in the first place, and probably could have avoided that, but anyway. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, aside from that, I've had zero issue with this bike. It's close to pushing 1,500 miles, and had to replace the brake pads a couple times. Stuff's to be expected. Let's see. Tires. I'm gonna do sort of an overview video of changes that I've made. So I'll get into that more, but anyway, yeah, this thing's just been amazing. I have about a 10 mile, well, it's 5 miles each way, about 5.2 according to Google. But again, I sort of mix it up on my way to work, 'cause I like to get out and do a little exploration. You get, especially when the weather's like this, take my time. And but generally average about 10 miles a day. For battery, You know, 10 miles, I usually have, you know, 2-3 bars left by the time I'm done, end of the night. And so, yeah, that's not an issue. Longest that I've gone, I did it was about 22-mile ride. Yeah, it was about 11 miles each way. It was a loop. There's a sort of a nature trail system near my house, and I did the whole loop, you know, the whole trip there and back. And it was the battery icon thing was flashing, and it was cold outside. This was probably, I mean, the temperature was probably about 40 degrees. This was during the last fall. So, and temperature does affect it, you know, will affect your battery range. And so, yeah, but still 22 miles, you know, like I said, I'm a 300-pound guy. I had it on the full assist all the way. You know, pretty good deal if you ask me. And you know, if I probably would have had it, and again, I probably still had a mile or so. It was flashing, but I think I probably still had a little bit of juice in there. You know, nice thing is, if the battery runs down, then you just pedal. You know, you're not stuck by any means. It is heavy though. I have tried it without the battery assist. And she is a tank. So anyway, but yeah, so that's the range. One, I don't know, I won't say issue, but one thing to consider that you know, I'd like to see. So charging, you know, it's a real slow charger, and it doesn't matter if you're only down 1 bar on the battery or you're down all, was there 5 bars or whatever, 6 bars. Charging time's the same. You know, you can go on a 5-mile ride, or you can go on a 20-mile ride, and when you go to charge it up, it's going to take the same amount of time, and it's, you know, in excess of 5 hours. So it would be nice, you know, if you wanted to go on a ride and stop at a coffee shop or get lunch somewhere, and you know, you could just, because the charger's not big, you can just carry it with you and pop it in like you would a laptop or something. But yeah, it's a long ways to go, long charge time, be a long lunch. So anyway, it'd be nice if there was like a fast charge option. I've seen some that do have that. So yeah, you got to consider that. What else? What else? Speed wise, I guess, you know, top speed is, I don't know, about 23. And again, that's going to be subjective. There's a lot of different variables, but flat out. Now, one thing I did change is I put a bigger sprocket on the front, because it was real easy for the motor basically outpowers, you know, even on like Assist 3, you know, the motor sort of, you end up just kind of free pedaling, which I just didn't like. So I think it comes with a 43 tooth, and I put a 48 tooth on it, and really, I think a better balance for me for this riding that I do. So yeah, that's been a nice upgrade, and you can kind of sustain that top speed for longer. And yeah, but you know, he probably averages, I don't know, I mean, you can see from this video probably what I'm going. Of course, I'm just kind of cruising, but so yeah, it's got a kind of a weird, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I got a thumb throttle here, so I hit the throttle, and there's like a delay from when the throttle takes off, which I wish, you know, there's another thing is I like the display and stuff, but I wish there was more. You can't adjust any of the pedal assist. You know, some of the controllers allow you more freedom to kind of mess with the settings, and in fact, I have ordered, I don't know when it's going to come. It's kind of been ridiculous, but, and I guess, you know, I can't blame too bad because it's this COVID-demic stuff, but I ordered like Christmas, this Bolton e-bikes has an upgrade kit, and yeah, orders in, but still here we are mid-April, have yet to see. Now I did get the motor, but have not gotten the actual controller. So that'll be nice because it lets you, you know, gives you control or access to change the settings on some of that stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting that, tweaking with that a little bit, sort of fine tune it to your riding style, your terrain, whatnot. And also you can see the volts in the battery, which I wish you could see on this one. It doesn't actually show you the voltage remaining. It just has those little kind of vague bars. So it'd be nice to have, you know, a little more customization, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I'll go do another little vlog or something when I get that. So yeah, that's, and again, I did also, so that there's two upgrades. There's an upgraded controller kit you can get, and then there's also an upgraded motor, because apparently, according to, you know, they rate this at a 750 watt, but you know, you kind of, if you check out Bolton Bike's YouTube video, they kind of covers does a comparison. So it's more like a 500 watt motor, sort of, that can handle 750 watts. So anyway, he's got an upgraded motor that's a true 750 watt, and you can see the comparison. It's pretty significant as far as the, you know, magnet size and all that. So, and it's just it's an easy swap. You just pull out sort of that main, kind of open up the hub, and change out your freewheel, you know, on the new motor, and put it in the existing. You don't even have to re-spoke the wheel or anything. So yeah, I got that coming. Actually, I got the motor. I didn't want to put it on because I guess there were some issues with the stock controller. So I'm gonna wait. The crazy thing is, I actually ordered the controller before I ordered the motor, but I got the motor, but not the controller. So I'm still having some kind of issue there. So hopefully get that sorted soon, because that would be nice. Be a nice upgrade. What else? I don't know. I think I'll cut it there for now. I'm just about to work. If you guys have any questions, you know, post them down in the comments. Try to get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, stay safe out there and stay rad.